I think we should start now. So, in this, first I will introduce myself. So, my name is Ubaid Tariq. I'm a PhD scholar at the BSB Department of IIT Kanpur. I'm taking this live sessions of this NPTEL course, Introduction to Professional Scientific Communication. And this is the one recap session or extra session. So, I will not recapitulate that much. I will just focus on writing the research paper and then I will show you some of the tools related to the paper writing, making schematics and figures. So I think we should start now with this. So as I have already told you in the series of these sessions about these things, so I will just briefly tell you about the scientific writing part only, because major focus of this whole course is how to write the research papers and different scientific communications. So this is a typical structure of scientific report, which consists of title, abstract, introduction, methodology, results, and discussions. So this is the hourglass concept of traditional paper writing. And in this, in this, the different sections are there. So different sections are written in different ways. We don't have to start directly from the title or abstract. We will start first with the methodology when we start writing our paper, then results, then introduction, after that discussion, then abstract, and at the end we will write the title of our paper. So I will briefly tell you about all of these sections, starting with the same sequence of writing. So we will start with the methodology, and then I will also tell you why we need to write in this sequence only. So first we will start with the methodology section. So as we have done all the experiments when we start writing the paper or in between, maybe when you are doing some your experiments and in between you start writing your paper, so it is very easy to write the methodology section because we have done these things practically while performing the experiments. We have done all this methodology. Maybe we have written roughly all of these steps in our notebook or in our research this notebook. So it is very easy to write this methodology section. You just because you have performed it, it is very easy. You write the whole section and then you feel some accomplishment also that I have written some significant part of the paper. So it gives you the confidence as the scientific writing might take some time. Sometimes it becomes boring for the writer that I'm writing a couple of things, then rewriting it, rephrasing it, different types of things. So it is good to write the methodology section first. So what is the methodology section? The method section describes the actions taken to investigate the research problem and the rationale for the application of the specific procedure. So you write all the procedures that you have done, starting with the materials that you have used, then every method, every experiment, you will divide in the subsections. So section one, this experiment, section two, this experiment. Then you will write all the details. So this method section, it needs to be written in all the details. You have to write in such a way that the other person who is reading your when your paper gets communicated, the other person should able to recapitulate the same this methodology. The person should be able, the reader should be able to use your methodology and should do the same experiment. So and also the same results should come if the conditions are kept same. So the same results should come up. So the methodology section of the research paper answers to two main questions. One is how was the data collected and generated? How was it analyzed? You have to write everything. The writing should be direct and precise and always written in a past tense. So as you have already done it, as you have already done your all the experiments, so you should write all your method section in a past tense. So why this method section is important? The experiment could be you have to write in a such a way that experiment could be repeated by others to evaluate whether the results are reproducible. So maybe the reviewer or maybe some other readers who read your paper, they should be able to reproduce it, your results. So you have to write all the details whatever you have done uh, in the method section. the audience can judge whether the results and calculation are valid, because in your methodology actually it depicts how your results will come, depending on the methodology how you have performed it, so they can expect that this type of result should come in this. And also validating, like for example, you have given some results, so in method you have to write which type of positive controls, negative controls, standards you have taken to generate these results. So if you have followed all these things, so you will, it gives some of it gives my upper edge that you have done all the things in a manner that your results are seem to be very much gives the confidence to readers or reviewers that your results are authentic, because you have done all written all the things in the this result methodology section. So moving to the results section. So now why you should write a result section after the methodology section. So after doing experiments, you have generated your results, observed, you observed your these results, then you analyze those. So you have all the results with you also. So it is and you have done some experiments and written the methodology section in a, for example, in a way like different things, one experiment, two experiment, yeah, one method, two method, three method, in the subheadings. In the same subheadings, you will write the result section. So in the result, you just only have to explain what you have found. You don't have to interpret or discuss the implications of the results. But in some journals, there is a one my results and discussion is combined. So in that case, you may have to write the results and same time interpret and depict it also at the same way, but depends on the journals. But in the per se in the result section only, you only have to state what you have found. You don't have to interpret the result, discuss the implications of these results. So in the material method section, use subheadings to separate the results in a different experiment. The same subheadings we have to use here in the result section. So it will be easy for the reader that this was the method, and for that method, this is the result that was generated. So result should be presented in a logical order. It should not be like the way that you have performed the experiment, experiment one, experiment two. Both the results and material method, it should be in a logical order. It should be in a such a way that it should be related to your story, how you are building your story of the research paper. So I have done this, then when I analyzed this result, so something new come up, then I did my second experiment. So it should be in that way. So here you have to use the past tense to describe the results. However, refer the figures and tables in the present tense. For example, when you are writing in the detailed sessions, I have shown actually examples of this, but here I'm also only giving the brief. So you have to write in the past tense on your results, but when you are referring, for example, you have written some sentence describing your result, then you refer to this result, because you have also shown the result in a figure or a schematic or table. So you refer that refer line should be in the present tense. So do not duplicate among data. So you don't have to duplicate the data or rewrite it. So you just have to write it once and include you in the result section these figures, text tables are also included, and you have to analyze every result whether it is statistically significant or not. So you have to do analysis, statistical analysis in the results also. So result section include the following. So when you write any result, just give a brief introductory content for understanding the result by restating the research problem underpinning your study. So every result you will give brief, not that much detail, because you have already given the introduction of the paper. Brief about the introductory content of your result, maybe one line or two lines, why you have done it or what was the importance of it, or after doing one experiment, why you have done this. So one introductory line should be included. So also inclusion of non-textual elements such as figures, charts, photos. It should be included because it might use a visual representation to your results. It is easy to is easy to for the readers to understand your result section when you include the figures, charts, photos, or tables in this in your result section. So, and schematics should also be included. I already told you to it will be easy for the readers. So this is the page length is determined by the amount of the results, a short paragraph that concludes the result sections. So at the end, so first you will write the introductory section, one or two lines of one introductory lines for the each result. Then you will write what it was in the result, and that same result should be included in the figure and your schematic. Then at the end, you will give one overall conclusory remark, just one single line, not whole conclusion or whole discussion. Just a small line. What was, for example, to prove one thing, you may have done three or four experiments or three or four results, panels, experiment figures are there. So overall, for these three or four experiments, you will write one overall concluding line that overall the finding of this set of experiments was this. So it gives understanding to better understanding for the readers. Now you have to include. I already told you you have to include tables and figures. So how to make these? So why tables are included to show many and precise numerical numbers. For example, you have the large set of data. You have large variables. So it's not easy to write that in a result section. So you just write in the result section just a brief and then refer to that table. So so it will be easy for the reader. So in the paper, in the type table, you can compare and contrast different values. You can, if you have a different number of values for some experiment, you want to exactly mention those values, so you can mention in the table. And figures to show you would develop the figures to show trends, patterns, and relationship across the different data sets with general pattern. So graphs, and you have done experiment. You now you plot those graphs. So in the graphs, the intention is to show the trend. So what was the trend when you, for example, you when you have given your treatment or you have done some thing in your research. So what was the trend of the so you have to show that. To summarize your results like graphs, data plots, the so schematics, image is all the same thing. I will tell you about this, how about this. So after writing this result section and introduction and result section, now you know that what is your story, because you have built your methodology section, result section based on a story. You have made some flow that from this. So, and you have compiled all your results also. So now in your mind you have what you have the overall picture of your results. Now it is better to write the introduction section, because in the introduction you will give background of all your experiments. So introduction section should provide readers with the background information needed to understand your study. So when you have compiled all the methodology and results, it is very easy for you to give the whole background. And now you have inferred your results also, so you know how to give the background. So writing this above after the results gives some advantage to you. So you don't have to struggle, or you don't have to change later. Maybe if you write introduction first, so after you write your result and method, maybe sometimes you have to change something in introduction. But when you write first results and method, then writing introduction will give you some advantage. So the introduction section should provide readers with the background information needed to understand the study and the reasons why you conducted your experiments. The introduction should answer the questions: what are your problems you have studied. So it should give just the brief background. It should provide the statistics which are there available in the literature. It should give a reason why you have done it, why you have done it, and what was the reason for doing it. What was the advantage? What will be the implications? You have to write briefly here. So while writing the background, and make sure you are citing, because you are writing the background, the introduction section is just the path that now with this path you are leading your readers to your research. So you have to start with the basic thing. Basic, start with the basic about the broad. So I already told you the hourglass. So introduction, you have to give broader, and then you have to narrow down to them to your what you have done actually in your study. So, for as you were taking the broad overview and reviewing the literature and writing your this introduction, you have to cite whatever you are writing. So it should be well balanced. If experiments have been found conflicting results on same question, you have to cite studies with both kinds of results. Sometimes it should not be biased. For example, you are searching related to your research, you are searching literature and you found different types of literature. One was supporting your information and one was disagreeing, one was giving the opposite results, one study. So you don't have to only write only those experiments which are supporting you. So you only have to write, you also have to write you also have to write about the papers that are that have given opposite results to your study. So so if you think that I will not write what is my, I will show some positive things only. But so when your paper goes to reverse, if they found it that was the opposite study, they may question in the review. But if you have already mentioned it and given the reason that this may be the reason or this thing, something else. So if you have already written that, so my reviewers will feel that you have already written that. So you will face less questions in the review and chances of accepting your paper is more. So it should be well balanced, it should be current. So every field you have to give the current information, the latest information what is available. So you have to try to be to give the latest information. But if some papers which are breakthrough papers, which are very old papers, 10, 20, that you can mention, but you have to mainly focus to mention the current research. So it should be relevant. It should not be like you write anything in the introduction section. So it should be relevant to your studies. I already told you the introduction should be the path towards your this research. You have to broadly uh, give the background and then lead your readers to the research what you have done. So do not write review of literature in your introduction, but do cite reviewers where readers can find more information if they want it. So you have to cite it. I already told you about this. So now moving ahead. So after that, you will start writing the discussion in conclusion. So as you have already written the introduction, so what is the discussion part? In discussion and section, so what you do, you correlate your results with the results which are already published or which are already there in a literature. So you discuss your things. For example, you have the result one. So you in the discussion section you write some of the introductory. It is same. You start with the broad thing introduction, a little bit background, not that much of introduction, and then you discuss your results. So you, for example, do your result one, you discuss about that, and then you also cite the papers that have done same type of results they have generated that is supporting your results. So in discussion section you will discuss all of these things. So why you should write your discussion after introduction and result section or method section? Because in the if when you write first the method and then introduction, so by method and results you will have the hold on your result section. And when you write your introduction, you have gone through the lot of literature and related to your paper, so you have hold on the literature also. So it is easy for you then now write the discussion where you combine both of your results and what is there in the in the literature. So you write those things in the discussion section. Your discussion session and conclusions should answer the questions. What do your results mean? So you have to discuss what are the implications of your results. You have to interpret your results. After interpreting, you have to correlate with other findings. maybe some findings may be contradictory, some maybe supporting. So you have to mention all of those in the result section. So at the end of discussion section, you have to give some take home message, some conclusion that should also be broader uh, as compared to your other sections. So, what are the things that you should avoid? So, do not waste time in restating your results. So, you should not directly restate your results in the discussion section because in some papers there is result section is separate and discussion is separate. So, it should not be like this. So, you are directly writing, restating the results which are you have written in the result section, and you are directly restating here also, and not giving that much interpretation or correlating with other studies. Here, the focus should be correlating with other studies. Do not introduce new results in the discussion section. You have to discuss only those results which you have mentioned. So all the information that you are discussing here, it should be already there in the result section. So this was about discussion. So when you have written all the parts of this main content of your uh, this paper, so now you have the picture of all the things: introduction, discussion, method, and result section. So now it's best to write the abstract, because in abstract you have to summarize all the things that you have done just in 300, maybe 300 words, 400 words, or 250 words. So, and writing, summarizing all the things in a short, it is very difficult. So you have to be precise, and you you have to look what are the important results of your study. So when you write all the things, when you correlate your uh, data in a discussion section with other studies, you will find that this may be important, very important. So in the abstract, you write all briefly all the results, but you can just focus on one or two results that you find that they are very much important to my study. So usually readers, this abstract and title have more readership. So these readers will be attracted to your study, and they will read it. So abstract is a summary of a content or a book or article. So this is the you have to summarize your paper. Here we are talking about the research paper, so you have to summarize here. So these in the this in the abstract, all the things also all the sections are there. For example, background information is also there. You have to outline what you have done, the method section, hypothesis, results, and discussion, all the things. So all the things should be briefly written, very brief. So so you will start one line, one brief line with the background information like this line, and then you outline what you have outlined what was investigated in the experiment. So you give some background information. On the basis of that background information, you write hypothesis. So why you have done it, what you have done, what was your hypothesis. So after that, you write your method, what you have done. So small overall one broad method, and then you write your results. So write briefly your results, and you can focus on some of the important results that I already told you, and then at the end you will give one overall conclusory line or one discussion line that should be broad. So this is overall this these things should be included in the this abstract. So this is just I after this is just the one information that in one survey that was conducted to know what is the readership of different sections of the paper. So the title have the 100% readership. If you consider title have the 100% readership, for example, 100 people came, to 100 people read the title. So how many of them have read the or checked the abstract? So among the 100%, only 20% check the abstract, and only 5% read the whole paper. So your paper now at the end you should write the titles, because you have a whole in you have whole this information about the whole of the paper abstract. So it is good to write the title at the end. So your title should be catchy. It should give the information, just that in the title information in readers should get idea or information what you have done in your study, or what was the major finding, or So you have to write in that way. So at the end you should write the title. So important, what is the importance of the title? So the title of your manuscript is usually the first introduction to the readers or reviewers about your work. Therefore, you should select the title that grabs attention, accurately describes the content of your manuscript, and makes people want to read further. So if you have the good title, you may have more readership of your paper. So if there's a more readership, there are more chance of citations that you will get in your paper. So title has a very much importance. An effective title should convey the main topic of your study, highlight the importance of your research, be concise, and attract readers. So you all the things you have to consider, and you have to just in some words you have to figure it out how you should write the title. Writing a good title for your manuscript can be challenging. First, list the topics conveyed by the manuscript. Try to put all the topics together. So you have to write. It should not be your title. Not should not be too long, too clumsy, or annoying. It should be just precise, and it should be easy to understand. And you should convey these all the message. These important things should be considered while writing the title. So after title, the keywords. So in these are different journals. So they are different search engines. The articles they are searched on the basis of the words that are used in the title and the keywords that you provide. So you should write keywords in such way that they should be related to your research paper and some important things that are in the research paper. And these keywords, they should also not be mentioned in the title. For example, this is one of the titles. So these are not wait. So if you are writing the keywords, for example, these. So for Malefiora disease is Caesar is there. These are also the titles they are relevant to, but they already exist in a title. So there is no need to give those keywords which are already in a title because in the end the purpose of the keywords is so it should help the search engines to give your article when people search different these keywords. So these words in the title are also included in that search. So you have to give the different type. For example, here the good type, for example, epilepsy, glycogen metabolism, protein phosphatase. So these are not included in the title, and these are also relevant, very much relevant to your paper. So these are the good keywords that should be written in. But so after writing all of these things, you have to write some other sections like acknowledgement section, reference section. So in the acknowledgement section, you thank all the people who helped you in your research but did not qualify for the authorship. So or who provided some help to you, which is relevant to your this paper. So you have to acknowledge them. You have to write references of the work that you have written or you have included in your study in the introduction section or in the method section, whatever section you have included. So you have to refer those these papers here. So now we will go towards some tools that will help you in the literature search or paper writing. Mainly, I in this overview section, I just tell you about those tools, so maybe they will be helpful for some of you. So, uh, usually what students do, they search their literature just in a Google or they directly search for some sentences, for example. they are doing some they are searching some literature, they directly what is the role of this. So this is not the good way to search the papers. So finding the keywords that are relevant to your study is very much important. So it is always better to search for the keywords, important keywords. And my searching in the Google is also good. My Google also gives good results. But if you want to narrow down your search, because if you search in the Google, it will give you thousands of results. So if you want to narrow down, so there are tools so in through which you can narrow down or you can accurately get the content which is more relevant to you. So first we will go to PubMed. So you have to search PubMed directly. So in PubMed you can uh, directly search usually what students do, what is the role of this drug in this disease. So you don't have to search like this. What is the so this is not a good way of searching. For example, you want to study, for example, monoclonal antibodies. One keyword, cancer, one keyword, and immune response, one keyword. So this is the better way. For example, if you are searching papers related to monoclonal role of monoclonal antibodies in cancer and you are looking in the immune aspect or something like that, so you choose your keywords and search those. So on the basis of these three keywords, there are 13,000 total these results. So you may have to go with through every paper, and some may be relevant to you, some may be not relevant to you. But using this PubMed tool, what you can do, you can narrow down your. For example, you just want last 5 years, so you can narrow it down whatever number of papers you want, maybe from 2000 or 2005 or 2010. So you narrow down already. This papers will be narrowed down. So here, this is easy way for the last 1 year. So if you click on the last 1 year papers will only show up. So last 5 years, last 10 years, custom range is also there. Or if you want to directly read the abstract full text, if text availability, for example, some are open access, some are not open access. So you want the which are open access, which have the free full text. So you if you check all this section only which have free full text, those only journals will show up. So now the results are very narrow. We have 533 as compared to 3000. So other sections are, for example, you want to search for only books or documents or clinical trials only, meta-analysis, whatever you want. So here you can just uh, narrow down your results. It is easy for you to search if you are writing your paper. So it is easy using these tools. So this is a one tool. I think it will be very helpful. And uh, so here you can do all of these things. Additional filters you can also set if you want to narrow down the more. So if you are working on some species, maybe humans, other animals. So uh, if you are researching literature related to those. So if your study is focused on some region, you are searching for a data which is related to some region, maybe for example India or some other region, so you can select those different sex, different age, or other things are there. So it is really helpful as compared to direct Google searching your paper. So it gives you the exact result. You don't have to search click on lot of papers to check which is the paper which is relevant to you, because directly searching the Google, it will give you thousands of results, lakhs of results. So here you can narrow it down and it will be easy for you. So direct and here, uh, for example, you can directly click on the paper. So Here it will show just the abstract, and you will click on the this open access link, and the whole paper will come up. So this was the one tool, PubMed. Another is Google Scholar. In between, if you have any questions, any suggestions, or anything, you can just unmute yourself and ask. If you want me to repeat or tell one more or give some more information, you just, because I'm just giving the overview, so you can interrupt me anytime. Huh? This is the one Google Scholar. So in Google Scholar, you can search the scholar also, for example, any of the scientists uh, whose papers you want to read directly, or you can just search the keywords that I, for example, so you can write any of these keywords here. So this has given 82,000 results based on these different keywords. So you see this TNF, this these all are included here. In this is highlighted. That means it has searched based on these. So here you can also narrow it down using the time. So last 20, from 2022 or custom range. So sort by relevance, sort by review articles. So this is one of the tool, Google Scholar. But I always suggest you go with the PubMed, uh, which is which helps you to narrow down more efficiently. Right? It has a lot of options as compared to this PubMed. So this is all about, right, the literature, this section, how to search the literature effectively. So now going towards making schematics or figures. So usually use different tools, for example, GraphPad Prism, or you directly use the Excel, Microsoft Excel to uh, plot the whatever data you have collected, plot different graphs, bar graphs, whatever type. There are you may know that about that. And my basic is Microsoft Excel, then GraphPad Prism or some other tools are also there. But if you want to make some schematics, maybe a graphical abstract of your paper or some schematic, some in introduction you want to include some figure which is giving some information for the readers. So you can make that in a PowerPoint also, but there's a one tool named Biorender that may be helpful for you to make these schematics. So this is the biorender.com. So this is the biology related, this life science related tool. So if you're in life science, so this will be very helpful. So you have to sign up for free. So you can sign up.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, can you tell me where we can get help in learning Biorender? It's seeming very difficult to learn. Is
Okay.
there any source
So
that can help us in learning Biorender?
so what you can do, you can search the just the help in YouTube. So you can search about biorender. So how to use biorender, something like that. So in YouTube there may be a lot of videos about it. So I will just briefly show some of the things. So it's not actually difficult. Why you are finding it difficult? So you, but you should have your idea what you have to build, what type of schematic you have to create. So on the basis of that, so it is very easy, everything is there. So I will show you. So you have to sign up. So sign up, create your account. So in your account, you can create five free these figures. So up to five, it is free. If you want to more than five, then it is paid. And also with the free version, there is a limit on exportation quality that I will show you. So create new for you. I will open this only. So as you told that, let me give you a brief. So this in the earlier sessions I have also shown you. So you tried making some schematic using Birender.
Yeah, I tried, but I couldn't get anything of it. It
Okay.
didn't help me.
So what you wanted to make? So I will try to do that only. Do you have anything in your mind?
Sun, sun rays, sun and sun rays, and then some effect on endocrine disrupting chemicals,
Okay.
effect of
Okay. So this is actually related to more about the physiology, but you can make those things also directly. Maybe you will not get the sun, but you can
okay.
use some of the circle which is yellow in color, and you can just name it as a sun, or just edit it or give some lines as a rays. So I will show you how to do it.
As such, we can do only five, so it won't be of much use. What
Uh,
was
but
the
uh,
cost
but
of it?
Cost is, I think, not that much economical for the students. It is, I don't know, 15, 16,000 it will be for maybe annually. But what you can do,
Okay.
just if you export the one figure, for example, this is the one figure I exported it, but I can edit it anytime. For example, this. So I have now kept it here. So I can here I can make some another figure. Huh? Then when I export it, I will crop this part. And if you don't need it anymore, so you have made this figure. For example, I have made this figure. No. So after making now, I export it and I've used it. Now I can delete it, and in the same format, I can make another figure and export that. But it is not like you can export only five times. You can export multiple times, but the limit on the number of files or number of schematics that in the software you can create. In the software you can create five. But if I
Mm,
created this, I will delete this part, and
mm,
then in the same, I will make next and export that. So, but you have
mm.
to side them. You have to side the biorender. But
Mm.
you can use this hack.
So hands-on training कहीं नहीं मिल सकता.
I don't think so. Hands-on training will be there. But in YouTube, you will get a lot of videos. Okay. For example, you want to make the sun. What is the effect of sun rays on?
EDCs.
So take one. My sun is not there. I will first. I will directly search sun. Maybe it is.
This yellow circle we can take as sun.
For example, sun is also here. Why you are worrying?
Mm.
So
Mm.
just drag it here. So double click it. Using double click, you can change the color also, whatever color you want. So for example, this coverly, this is paid, but this is free ones. So these are free options. So you can choose this. Maybe you choose this color. And so if you are, for example, creating sun rays. can just do this. I'm just showing the example.
Mm.
For example, these are the rays. Huh? You can go through this. You can search. There may be other good options also, but one of the option is like this. You know. Then, for example, human. Choose any. Can choose any one of among these. Huh? So, for example, you want to choose effect of sun rays on. Wait. For example, this is the human baby. For even human baby, you just do it. Hmm. So, like this. And if you want to include some text, for example, this is. Oh, sorry. You can in shapes. You can create anything, any shape. Custom shape. You want to make something, so you can make here in lines. You can draw different types of lines, circles. So here you search for different things. So maybe that are not relevant directly to you, but maybe you something like some comparable thing you can get and you can use that.
Okay,
And
sir.
so here maybe if you are using the text, so wait, so text, so you just have to drag in here. So you write sun, for example, you can change the size, anything you can do.
Mm.
So bold, italic, different things are there, just like the word.
Mm.
So if you can make a new text box, but it is easy to use the same text box. For example, you have formatted it, so now you want to use the same format, just copy paste it, Control C, Control V. Then, for example, UV rays, or just UV if you want to write. The effect of sun on UV right from the maybe here skin. Here you can use any of the organs. Maybe you want to check anything on the skin or something else. If you search organs, so directly you can directly search heart, liver, lung, everything, cells. So everything is there. Huh? So different types of cells. So related to cell culture, different things will be there. Huh? Also, you can search everything. If something is not here, you can also upload here. Some picture is not here. So if you have some pictures, for example, I have uploaded these things. I have uploaded here. You can upload directly if you have
Mm.
some schematic or figure, and that you want to incorporate in this your figure. So you can upload that. So it is
Mm.
the limitation of these only five that you can minimize. So you can just delete the previous part or just kept it. If you need that once more, you can kept it in the side and this. Then you export it.
Mm.
Or just this part it should be here because they created by Birender. It should be there. So above part you can just crop. So for example, you can also this, and for example, if you want this created wire and it should be there, because if you are using your tool, you should cite them. And also you can directly cite in your text if this is not also there. And also you can group these things. So there are a lot of options. For example, if you click on control click on these things. So if you right click, there are a lot of options: cut, copy, duplicate, paste, flip, arrange, align. So there is one option of group. We cannot group these things, but these we can group. Uh, Maybe with these lines we cannot group, but for example, you want to group this and this text. So select those, and then if you click on this group, so here now they are grouped. So if you move them, so they will move uh,
Mm.
together. So because maybe sometimes you want to move these things and then you have to move them individually, but if you group the things that are always at the same place, always together, so you can group them. And so there are a lot of things there, for example, flip, transform, arrange. So you just go in the software and try different things, so you will easily learn it. There is nothing uh, hard in learning this. Huh?
Okay, sir.
And in the this YouTube, you can also search some of the videos. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, was this helpful?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So this was related to this biorender. Now and relating to export, for example, export it. So in a free version, so you can use JPG or PNG. PNG is recommended. So up to this resolution only, it is supporting as a free version. Huh? So export it. So it says, please remember to cite biorender. So in the download section, so this is the figure. Huh? So it is pretty much good. Quality is not that much. So you can use it easily, huh? In your presentations, in your papers. So this was all about the biorender. Now one more thing is citing your citations or bibliography. So there are two tools for that. One is EndNote and one is Mendeley. So both the tools are almost same. The way of functioning in those tools, the function of those tools and how to handle those tools is almost same in both. So I will show you the Mendeley. So I will take some text from some paper. Because referencing is important, it sometimes becomes frustrating to cite manually. For example, this is the content that you have written. Huh? You have written in this section, and now you want to cite this. So you want to cite this section. So for example, this part you have read one paper, and from that paper, you concluded that this I should write this line and this line, this line. Reading a lot of papers, you come up with this type of write up. No? Now you have to include references. So my what students do, they not know, they just write here one, and here they write references, and they write one, and then author name, uh, paper. In this, what is they know the format of the reference, so they write like this in second. So if there are a lot of references, 40, 50, 100, so it is very difficult to manage the reference. For example, you have this is one, this is two. For example, if you included here now one, if you included one here, now this will become two. So you have to change every time. So maybe after the review, the reviewer sent told you to. And also those when you submit. So if you submit in a if you have done your referencing through some software, it is easy for the journal also to just track those and whatever things they want to do to put them in a paper. So if you want to just include after this, so you have to manually change if you have 50 references. So you have to change 50 number of 50 references manually. And also here you have to this include now this is not one, this is one, and this is two. So you have to change everything, you know. So sometimes you have to remove one, add one reference, or it is very much hectic to do it manually. Yeah. So one software or two softwares, EndNote and Mendeley, that as I know, some other softwares are also there. So that make it very much easy. So I will show you about Mendeley. So this is the Mendeley Reference Manager. You can download the software from your online. You can download it online. So you can sign up here using your email ID and password and sign in. So this is the software. So first you have to add your references, what the different papers that you want to search. So this software has an online version also. This is the Mendeley. So here you can sign in. So I signed using my account. So you can search the article here directly. For example, you are reading this article, then now you have to cite it. So it is manually it is very difficult. You have to write everything, name, author's name. So what you have to do, you just copy maybe the DOI. Something is wrong with the software. So what you can just copy this DOI, copy this name, whatever you want. For example, you want to copy this name also, yeah, the DOI you can copy and just search that paper in the Mendeley. Oh, so I want to cite this paper. So this is the paper. So this is the paper that I searched, you know. So now I have already logged in using my account, you know. So if I just click here, add to library, so it will add this paper to my library, my account. So this is the account, you know. So you have to log in here. So add to library. So this is added. Just do nothing. So um, this is not the search engine. You cannot you can search here, but at every time when you want to cite some paper, it is supposed that you have already read that paper, you have gone through that paper, so you know which paper I have to cite. So you don't have to write keywords here, you can directly write title of that paper or DOI or whatever or directly the this PubMed ID, whatever you find it. This is the DOI, this one you can directly write. So click on this paper, or you can directly click if you search from here, so you can just read the abstract and add to your library. But I suppose that you have already uh, gone through the paper, so you can whatever the papers you want, you click add library, add everyone. So now these papers will be added to your library. From here, you can also download the Mendeley software. So now these all the papers they are added to your library. So now you go to your library, you see the papers like zoom loaded oxygen releasing antioxidant that I have added just now. This paper I have added, you know, this paper, these are the papers I have added. So now if you want to add those papers in a in this your manuscript. This is your manuscript, and this manuscript, this in the Word, Microsoft Word, you can also add the Mendeley or EndNote, this add-in. So download add-in, and it will be there is you can find the guide using the YouTube. So how to download Mendeley add-in. So download this Mendeley add-in. So it will directly be added to your EndNote, your Microsoft Word. So this is the Microsoft Word. So in the reference section, so this is Mendeley, and EndNote it directly comes here like Coilpot, Grammarly. So click on this Mendeley site. First time you have to do this login thing, and later on it will be there. So here I also have logged in using my same account. So in my library, whatever the papers are there, for example, these are all the references. But you can also keep your references in a groups. For example, you have different publications, so you can create one, two publication, three are probably are recently added or favorites, or you can make some groups. For example, I have made some collections, for example, ICMR paper. So in this ICMR proposal, I have used these references. So now this is the library of the references for ICMR proposal. For example, this is one of the papers, so I used these references there. So you can use these collections also for different papers. You are right. So and it will be always there. You will be always have these uh, you have to this library will be always with you in with you. So every even after submission and maybe in the revision, the author the reviewers will decided to revise this, add these citations, remove these citations, or add some section in the paper. So you can just use the same library to change your references. So what I was telling, so here in the Microsoft Word, so there are different sections. So here you will also find the same section like ICMR, MI proposal. If I want to add these ones, so this, but I will go to
So
all the
can it help to put references in the text?
Yes, in the text, I'm actually referencing the text only, no? What text you are saying?
So the file, our file, but we have to put some references in it.
For example, this is the text you have written. This is paper, whatever you want. So if you want to add references, you are saying like this.
Also, sir, how to arrange it alphabetically in the list?
I will show you that. For example, this monoclonal antibody you will add here. So this was from this paper. So you just have to select this one, keep your cursor here where you want to add it, then insert citation. So it will be automatically added here. Then this one, you have to remove this. You want to add it here. So you have to select it, keep your cursor here, keep your cursor here, insert citation. So it will be included here. One, two. So if you want to, for example, add
We
here,
don't have to put the complete citation. We just have
I
to
will,
give one author name and then et al.
and I will tell you what is the thing. So for example, here you want to add two, three references. For example, these sentences you have written from 3 to 4 papers, overall conclusion of those papers. So we selected these three, cursor here, insert three citations. So 3 to 5, it's already there. Huh? So one citation, for example, here I inserted here, and this citation I want to insert it here. So first you have to select it, then cursor here, insert it. So it is there. So maybe for example this is 7. If I insert here one reference, so you can see this 7 automatically changed to 8. So you don't have to do anything, you know.
Mm.
So these are all the references that I have added, you know. So you have added all these things, one, two, you it's all there. So in the site setting, you will go here in these 3 points. You uh, click on this insert bibliography. Oh. Here is the 3 dots. Click insert bibliography. Sometimes it automatically inserts, but sometimes if it will not insert. Your bibliography will be inserted at the cursor location. So my cursor should be here. So it will be inserted here. So you see. So you were saying that I have to write the name, et al. So all the things it will write automatically. One, two, three, and one is the cursor you have kept here one. So here is one. So two, three, all the papers. If you have 100 papers, 100 it will add automatically. You don't have to do anything. So now sometimes it automatically, you don't have to insert bibliography. Sometimes it inserts automatically. It keeps on inserting. For example, I will try once more. Some papers. For example, this paper I want to add here. I inserted 8. This automatically becomes 9. This now it automatically now inserts. I don't have to click this insert bibliography. So you keep on adding your papers. For example, I change one, I will insert here. So now it automatically, I have inserted one out. It automatically change this three, this four, this five, six, seven, and this paper is automatically inserted here. And now total references are 10. So this is the 10th one, and then this is the 10th one. This. So they always come here in the box. So this is the easiest way to reference. Very much easier. Easiest way. And here it also shows that this one is cited here. This one is cited. This one is cited. This one is cited. So it shows here. So now you were saying that this is the one format. Maybe every journal has a different format. You may have seen that in some journals it is written like 1, 2, 3, and in some journals it is written author et al. Uh, date of year of publication. Every journal has a different format, you know. And manual referencing also have a disadvantage if you manually reference your paper and you submit in a one journal, and maybe that journal, if in case that journal doesn't accept your paper, so now you have to submit in a second journal, and second journal has different guidelines. Maybe in first journal it was 1, 2, and second journal is name, etal, and or year of publication. It is very difficult. You have to change everything, every reference you have to change. This number you have to change. In here, maybe the sequence is that journal is some is in some journal the reference should be in alphabetical order. Some it should be the first the reference should be first. So you have it is very hectic. So what you can do here using this tool, you go to citation settings, change citation style. Just this time it is Vancouver. This is the one style in the Vancouver style. It's written 1, 2, and if you change the citation style, for example, every journal name is here. So, so you can search for other styles. So some of them are here. You can search for other styles. So you can search the style directly here, your journal name. And in the journal guidelines, they have mentioned they will mention the style in which style of you have to do the reference. For example, I will select this nature. So update. You see, these all the things have changed. So now the referencing is according to nature. Actually, this thing that you write here, it will also vary depending on the journal. Journal to journal will vary. So if I will change again, even if here you can see that it is just the number. These are number, but number you can see it is in the superscript 1, 2, 3. So actually nature has one in nature papers it is like this. So software automatically arranges in this way 1, 2, 3, 4 in a superscript. Some another, for example, American political science. So it is updated automatically. So numbers are removed. So you see here how this journal has a guideline, American Political Science Association. It should be author name, title, then year, then second paper. So here this. So everywhere it have referenced like this. Huh? You can see here. Huh? So according to journal guidelines, it has automatically arranged below also, and different journals want different type of details in this writing also in this writing reference writing. And automatically does that. You don't have to do anything. It actually saves a lot of time and your efforts. It saves a lot of efforts. So you just have to go through this download this Mendeley software or EndNote if uh, there are two softwares and Mendeley and EndNote. So both of them work same. So you can download it. I suggest Mendeley, maybe as I shown you here. So these references, these will be always there. You can any time you if you close this paper this time and open after some time. Yeah, so this will be there. You can that time insert a new reference and automatically these will be changed. And some journals they also want this your bibliography, the site they want that. So in that case, what you have to do. So for example, for example, this is the bibliography. This is the whole that I've used in the paper. So I can just file export. So I export this file. So this file now will be this bibliography file will be now in my system. So I can send it anywhere or I can upload it in any software. So you can send this file to journal also, or so they can use it when they want to update your citations in their way when they frame the paper. So this was all about this. So another note I will the end note I will show how the software looks like. END this is the software. So yeah, this is also free for 21 days, but is a paid software. You can use it free for 21. It works same like this Mendeley. So in here also you have to search the references. So this will be the reference list. When you search it, you add it in the library, and then just you click the reference, and then insert citation. Here also, you need to download the add-on to your in your Microsoft Word. So here will be add-on. So here you will just keep on clicking add citation. It will directly add it. So I think this was all about these different softwares and tools that may be helpful. While I have given brief about how to write the papers and all the things, but giving some overview how these tools will help you, I think it will be much beneficial to you. Do you have any other questions? Deepika, you have raised the hand. Is there any question?
So the hand I had raised earlier, but the question is, sir, while giving the exam, we have to go to the center and there we have to write the exam. So what ID will be required for that?
I think your normal Aadhaar card, any ID that is a valid.
No, how to
Uh,
log in into the system for the paper.
okay, for the paper. Oh, okay. I don't have information about that, but I think that your login ID that you have created for this chapter, I think same will be used. If you have any question related this, so in the discussion form of your this NPTEL course,
So
so
which
write your
ID?
query
It's
there.
not clear to me which ID.
So what they have written there.
Nothing is written there. Nothing is written there.
So I think you have to log in using the NPTEL credentials, your ID password for the NPTEL. So I think everything is clear there in the
I
guidelines.
don't have any ID password for I was just logging in through their emails.
No, but
Maybe
in the NPTEL you must have one login ID and password through which you are seeing your videos and you are logging in.
videos I'm seeing from logging in from the mail.
So same mail ID will be username and password for.
Mail ID will be username.
maybe. I don't. If there is uh, something else, for example, uh, if there are some guidelines, they will definitely tell you about that. If there are some different IDs there or something else is there, so they will definitely tell you about that. As of now, you can just try logging in your the ID and password, same NPTEL ID.
That
As is the
right now I'm able to access because it's given the option that login through Google. So I go for that option,
Mhm.
login through Google. But I don't know if this option of logging through Google will be there in exams or not.
Yes, it will be there. So Google is just the way. So there you have to write uh, your username and password. So you will be able to log in. And exams, if you have any queries about this, so you can write in the that discussion form.
Okay.
So the TA will answer that. But don't worry about that. But just to be sure, ask once there, and also try thing. And also you will get before the exam, you will get all the detailed guidelines about this, how to log in, how
See,
to.
sir, I'm not clear what is the ID of my account. It's not clear to me.
Okay, you are not able to log in. How you are logging in this time?
Login, I go through the mail,
Acha,
the
okay, you
mail
are
that I
selecting.
receive.
Okay, you are going to the Google. Wait, I don't know what is the problem here. Wait, I will log in from.
Yeah, I log in through this mail ID only.
So this is the meeting link, but wait.
Yeah.
So wait. So you log in here using Google, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So here you are clicking on this ID. So this is the username of your
Which one, sir?
the ID that you are choosing. Here you choose, for
Okay.
example, I click on this, so I'm choosing this account. So the email ID of this account is the username. Huh?
Okay, sir. Email ID
Right.
of user account is the email is
Huh.
the user ID.
Mhm.
Email ID of Google account
Email
is
ID of email ID of the Google account is user ID. For example, I will try, for example,
username.
not choosing this. So I will just not choosing the Google that ID. I will directly search here.
It's not showing.
Wait.
My problem is also showing this all
But you
problems.
that time also the Google option will be there. I think there is something issue. I don't know from which ID. I think I also have been registered for this course to teach you because after registration I will only get the emails that were shared with you. But you can if you find any problem you can contact me later.
So,
I will give you mail
are
ID.
we going to get some information in the mail that we are supposed to receive 2 weeks ahead of the exam
No,
about the
I,
venue, about the
no, no,
time?
no, no, I don't have information about that. All that information will be conveyed to you. I'm just taking these live sessions.
Okay,
But
sir. Okay.
best way is you just write your query in the discussion form, and I think they will answer you. And uh, I think there will be nothing like that. It is Google logging through Google and then selecting the account. It will be there. It will be there. The option will be there. Don't worry about that. But still, if you want to be sure, so
Yeah.
you just ask in the that discussion form.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
So anyone have any other questions? So actually, I don't have information about that actually. I am actually the PMRF I only have to take these live sessions. So there is a separate TA which is managing the course, and so it is better to ask in the Google form. So in a Google form you will they will answer you, and all the things it will be communicated ahead of the exam. All the guidelines, all the hall tickets, everything will be
Okay. Okay, sir.
communicated.
Thank
You
you.
don't have to worry about
Thank
that.
you. Okay.
And maybe there may be some help videos in the YouTube also, because lot of students also they may face the issue, and some students usually sometimes make the videos of the issues, different problems there, when hall tickets will be issued, how to log in during NPTEL exam. Maybe NPTEL has also put some videos about this, so you can search the YouTube also. You may find some videos
But
about.
sir, that is not there, na? Username that you said that email ID will be username. You also checked it. It's
But
not that, na?
I will check it later. I don't exactly know which
The
account how
password.
to log in.
Okay.
So actually, I actually log in through the link that they provide me. Uh, but that is a separate. But I have to figure it out. So if you have my email ID actually. Uh, all of you can I also put these videos in my YouTube channel, so you can subscribe to it.
So
These
what is your
videos.
email ID?
So here in this you can find my email ID in this YouTube channel. So yes, I will also write here uh, in my YouTube the open you can find the email ID. So I have written also in the uh, this chat. So if I was able to but you can contact me if you if you first try these options what I told you in the worst cases, uh, you can contact me.
Okay.
Actually, the instructor of this course is here from the IIT Kanpur only, and TA will be also from here, so I can contact that person and maybe
Okay, sir.
tell you about that, you
Thank
know.
you, sir.
Hmm.
Thank
But first try the things that I told you in the discussion form.
you. Yes, sir.
Okay. So anyone have any questions related to the whole, I think the course, uh, content of the course, or any suggestions or something else? So if there are no questions, no suggestions, I hope these all 4 week live sessions that they have been helpful to you. And today's session also, I told you some of the basic things that yes,
Hello, Dr. Zahir here.
yes.
Will you share the model paper?
No. Model paper will not be shared, but you only you in the in the course, the different assignments that you have done, that is same like it will not be the model paper, but in the same way, the your question paper will be there.
Okay. Regarding the live session, will you share the videos of
Huh,
today?
these live sessions, I will share these videos in my YouTube. So you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. So there are other NPTEL course videos there also. So these videos I am
Okay.
actually NPTEL wants me to actually
Okay. Can you
upload
share
these
please
videos.
your mail ID? Ubaid Tariq Bhatt.
I have shared it already in the chat. So this is the Ubaid, but 55 is the username of my
Ubaid Bhatt 55.
55. Ubaid but 55 is the username of YouTube. So all the other videos of 4 weeks are uploaded there. And actually, NPTEL will also share you the mail related to these videos. So one Excel sheet will be shared in which all these link of my YouTube, these videos will be there. So you can directly go through my YouTube channel, or NPTEL will share your mail. In that mail, all the videos week wise, week one, week two, that are uploaded in my site, they it will be shared with you
Videos
all.
are there. We went through the video. We went videos there.
Yes, yes. All the videos are there, and this video I will also upload.
Okay.
So what percentage of people generally clear the exam?
Don't worry about that. It's very easy course. Very exam will be easy. It will be just the content of the course. It will be related to that. Don't worry about that.
Okay, sir.
You
Thank
just
you.
prepare it well. So it will not be something. You have solved those assignments. Were those difficult
Yes.
for you or not?
No,
Yes,
no,
sir.
they
So
were
it will
easy
be
only.
same like
Last,
that.
just a minute. Ubaid Bhatt, in last session, I was interested to know regarding that, but because Madam shared regarding the common sense, and
Hmm.
week one number one and question number one, that was a little bit. I felt the C is good, C is correct, but
Hmm.
D is correct. So such time things are losing the marks, even though we have the
Hmm.
common sense and all. And
Hmm.
sometimes common sense didn't work perfectly.
Hmm.
So what we can do for that?
So you have to choose the best appropriate answer what you find it.
No, but
Ma
appropriate answer losing the marks, na.
hmm.
I am sharing the example, na.
But if
Regarding
you during the
week
course
one,
of
question
study.
one,
Okay,
week one,
I
question
will
one, they
wait.
are
Wait, I will.
showing the picture. Week one, question one, showing the picture and all.
Week one question one is this: scientific literature
Yes,
includes.
sir, this one, yes, this one.
Uh, Scientific literature includes research papers, scientific books, peer-reviewed online repositories, and scientific reports. So what was the answer?
I I I put three peer review on the like that. So,
But
but
Yeah.
what do you think? The
my answer
research
is
paper
like
is
that.
not the scientific literature?
I think
Okay.
they showed na picture of mountain like that. I
No,
forgot.
no,
Might be might be I forgot the
no,
question
no,
number.
no. But you have to but you have to directly go. If you follow the whole course very thoroughly, if you follow that, so it will be easy for you. But some questions are there in which you seem to be this may be the A will be also answer, B will be also answer. But if you follow the content thoroughly, if you read it, if you properly, so you will easily able to understand. In some questions, there is one small thing is there that actually hints towards the correct answer. So you have to think in all the ways. You have to read it properly. During the all the assignment questions that I was solving in the 4 sessions, most of the questions my students were answering correct. This is the answer, and after that I was providing the explanation. But in some questions there was some were saying A, some were saying B. But after the explanation, they understood that yes, A is the answer. If that A was the answer. So in some cases, actually, this is a theoretical course. So lot of things ma, they are not like hard and fast. Some things, some of generalized things are there. But if you read the question properly, you will be able to
Out of four, how
locate
many
that.
assignment will you consider? Three.
No, 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 no. Assignments, I don't know about that, but your this the exam that you write that will be considered.
No, out of our assignment, four assignments are there.
I have
So best
no
three will be considered, or what is the process?
I have no exact information about that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
So Deepika, you have what you were asking anything?
No, sir.
Okay. So I suggest every one of you, so if you have any queries, just post them in a discussion form. So that TA, the discussion form, the TA that is answering that, the person has accurate information. So he or she will guide you properly.
Thank you.
Chalo, फिर if you have no questions, will conclude the session and I will once again tell you to subscribe to this channel if you will get all the videos here. So thank you so much for joining all the sessions and I hope it have helped you
Okay.
all.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you
You
everyone.
explained well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So now I will conclude the session. Thank you for joining.